Okay, let's get started with the topic, that is laws of motion. So can you tell me what do you understand by laws of motion, Simran?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me what do you understand by Newton's first law of motion?
Ma'am, if any object is in rest, then it will remain in rest. And
Mm-hmm.
if it's in uniform motion, so it will remain in uniform motion until and unless any external force is applied on it.
Okay, can you give me an example for that?
Um,
Zafar, right? Can you give me an example for that?
Ma'am, suppose we are shaking a tree, so we are giving force to tree, and the uh, leaves and fruits are fall down because of the Newton first law.
Okay, let's just say that. Okay, so what is Newton's first law of motion is that if I talk about, let me share my screen with you and then we can understand it by an activity. Okay, everybody can see the screen right now.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
In this one, if I talk about the cart, right, the cart is not going to move until and unless I put a force on it, right? You all have your pen and pencil with you, right?
Yes,
Yes
ma'am.
or no? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So if I ask you to put your pencil right in front of you and, don't pick it up, don't do anything. So will the pencil or the pen that you have is going to move by itself?
No, ma'am.
What do you think?
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
right?
It won't move.
To pick it up or to change its position, we need to put a force on it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, over here, this cart is not going to move by itself. I need to put a force. And to put a force, I have these fans over here, A, B, and C. Let's say that I try to pick this fan A and place it on the cart. Okay? Yes. And now when I turn on this fan, what will happen?
Card will move. One
The
card will
cart
move.
will move.
Card will move.
Right?
Guys, move.
So now what if I say that this fan was not there? Let's just say, okay? Then the cart will not move until and unless I'm not putting a pressure on it or a force on it, right? And this is a limited space. If I say that, what if I put a fan over it and make it turn on? The cart will move, right? And it will keep moving until and unless we put a brake on it or we put an obstacle before it. Right here, it is mentioned that the car has hit the wall, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The wall was the obstacle. Due to the wall, yes, Ruth?
Sorry, ma'am, by mistakenly entered.
Okay. So the first law of motion, we can say that it is also known as law of inertia. So what is inertia? Is an object will remain at rest until and unless we put a force on it, an external force, right? So let's just say that you are standing, okay, and you're not making any movement, right? Can you tell me, is any force is acting on you? Tell me that.
Gravitational force.
Very good. And
And friction force.
Friction force.
friction force, very good.
And unbalanced force.
Unbalanced force. If there is an unbalanced force, you should be you should be moving.
Ma'am, balance force.
Okay, yes, balanced force. Right. So these forces are acting on everything. Right? A bottle, a pencil, on you. Right? That is why in definition we use an external force. Okay, right now this pen, if I keep my pen over here, okay, this pen will have gravitational force, frictional force. These forces are balanced right now. Okay, but if I put an external force which is not already there, only then this can move. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have any kind of question, do tell me. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now I would like you to give me one example